What's going on, everybody? This is Adonis. This is Cancun, and you're watching Absolutely Tech. So as you can see, I'm in Cancun, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the Apple Watch. I've been using it now for about 7 days here on vacation, and I wanted to get an idea, or give you guys an idea, of how it works in humid climate, on the beach, some casual swimming, just to see how it actually handles and how it holds up in these different conditions. The conditions that I live in are very mild humidity. This is more on the extreme side of humidity. So I wanted to kind of get an idea of what that's like, and is it useful on a vacation? So let's get into it. So I know a lot of the controversy that's been around the watch is, what can you do without the phone? That's been a really big thing. Most of the time, though, we're with our phones, so it's not really something that we have to worry so much about. But when you don't have internet connection, it does limit what you can do on the phone. And since I'm here, I don't have an international SIM card in my phone, so all cellular connectivity is shut off. So I have no internet connection until I'm actually at the resort or a place that has Wi-Fi. So any social media is out of the question while I'm, roaming around the jungle and things like that. So what does the watch actually do? Well, some of the things that I really enjoyed actually was the health tracking. We were doing a lot of hikes, climbing ruins, going through different areas of jungle, and being able to see how many calories I'm burning, steps that I've taken, is really cool, just to kind of get an idea, since I don't have GPS on my phone. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, the watch doesn't have GPS either, and you're correct. What it does do, though, when you pair the watch with the phone and you've done some outdoor walks, the more that you do it with GPS paired to your phone, it'll actually calibrate itself to see how your stride is, how long it takes you to complete a mile or 2 mile or however long your walk is, and it gets more used to how you walk, which is pretty neat. Now, I don't know exactly how accurate it is, since I've been on a hike, climbing steps and going through jungles and hilly areas and things like that. But I can get an idea or a glance at calories burned, distance that I've traveled, how many steps that I've traveled, off those estimations based off of that calibration. So I like that a lot. Another cool thing is the ability to store music on the watch. Now, I've done it a couple times at the gym here. The gym's Wi-Fi reception is a little iffy, so I just stored music on my watch. And you can do it 2 different ways. You can do it whether you're in the watch, it'll say, do you want to store it as gigabytes or per song? And you can do up to 2 gigabytes or 250 songs, depending on what the setting is. I chose to do the gigabytes. It doesn't really matter to me, so I just stored a playlist on there. And it's fairly easy to do. It does have to be docked and charging while it's doing it, so just keep that in mind. So if you wanted to do it while it's on your wrist, it needs to be on the dock to do it. So that's one of the things that I learned. Now, one of the cool things that Apple doesn't really talk about much is its water resistancy. It's IPX7, which is awesome, but keep in mind that doesn't mean it's waterproof. I was at the beach today, as you can see from the opening, and past couple of days I went to the beach and the pool, and I kept the watch on. I wanted to see what it was like, since I shower with it sometimes. I wanted to see what it's like actually submerged underwater, and to my surprise, it actually did really, really well. In the ocean, it had no issue. I wasn't diving, so that's probably has a lot to do with it. But I was, surface, treading water, things like that. In the pool, we were at the pool just kind of eating. They have like this little bar area, so we were just eating in the pool, and then I was kind of treading water in the pool, so it wasn't fairly deep. So I don't know if you guys think that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I thought it was really cool. I didn't have to take off my watch and place it, at the chairs or at the table that we had at the pool or at the beach. I can just keep it on my wrist. Now, the durability of it was actually really cool as well. I have it on my wrist right now. The band seemed to be holding it really well. They did have some sand and some stuff on it. You had some some of the kelp that was on the watch, since I was in the ocean. Literally, I slide the bands off and then run it underwater, and it's golden. And I've done that a couple of times on here, and the band still feels like I bought it. It doesn't feel any different, which is really cool. So I like that about it a lot. Now, I did notice when I took it out the first day, I had sand stuck in the digital crown area, and it was really easy. I ran it underwater, rotated this a couple of times, and it was gone. So as far as the durability, I thought it did extremely well, especially in the humid climate here. going through the jungle, rubbing against trees and bark and stuff like that. I'm trying to take photos and video for this video actually. So it was really cool that I didn't have an issue with this watch, not once. So I like that. Battery life as well. I did not get into battery power reserve mode at all this entire trip. I would usually wake up around 5-6 o'clock in the morning. We'd go on some kind of tour throughout the different areas that we were going to, and I'd probably put it on the charger around 1 o'clock in the morning. So, and it was probably around 50 to 30% left. So this is more than I thought it was going to be as far as battery life. So battery life is a win for me. So I really like that a lot. So, but based on this vacation though, like it's been really cool just to kind of get an idea of what this is like traveling. I know a lot of us are using it paired to, cellular data and stuff like that. So the battery life is probably going to be a little bit different if you're bringing in a lot of notifications, but just tracking steps and calories and stuff like that on vacation, it actually works really well. And the battery lasts a lot longer since there's no data coming in. It's just literally tracking steps and things like that. So I liked it a lot. So what do you guys think though? Do you think this is something that is good for a vacation tool just to kind of stay focused on your health, or at least see what's going on with your health as you're, on vacation? Let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for new videos, let me know down below in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Until next time guys, see you later.